Alright, I am back with Super Mario Bros. The Lost Level. With the summary coming up, I decided to make the decision that I do want to beat World 9. The only problem is I lost my save state. I rewatched my videos, and let's just hope I get it, first try. I'll go ahead and start the timer again. And we'll go ahead and get started. So, again, if you weren't here for when I played it the first time, you have to go through the whole game without using warps, and then beat the last level without dying, or the last world without, or World 9 without dying. Ah, you're right, I did choose Mario. I played through the whole game with Luigi before. I'm still not maybe I should do it as Mario. You know what? For the sake of the video, we're playing through the whole game as Mario. Let's hope I don't regret it. Can you swap halfway through, or am I stuck with this decision? You're stuck? Well, I believe in myself. After how many games I've beaten, I think I can do it. Come on, he can't be that hard. Some people think he's even easier. There's just a few jumps that are definitely easier with Luigi. There's reasons to why I think one is better than the other, but I guess I didn't play it as Mario, so why not? I didn't do it any of the bajillion times I played it. I'll be fine. As long as I push the right button to run. I don't really remember all the solutions to, like, some of the Bowser's Castle, so I'll have to do that again. I'm also scared about getting stuck on the top. I'm sure it's fine here. Last thing I want is to accidentally enter a warp zone. I'm sure it's fine if I go one more time. Now I'm getting scared. I would have been fine one more time. Yeah, he doesn't slip near as much as Luigi. There were definitely a handful of deaths in my first playthrough that were definitely caused by Luigi's slipperiness, so... Like I said, there's pluses and minuses to both of them. So I guess they did a surprisingly good job balancing them. Probably partly depends on what you're good at, too. Like, if you're good at controlling frictionless momentum, you can see Luigi being easier. And World 1, and we have bloopers in the sky. And he also won't turn around. What the heck? Get out of here. And I did beat the game 8 times or whatever when I first played it, but I used warps for most of those runs, so... I didn't ever get a second chance at it. Well, as we've learned, speedrun isn't always the best way. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest. We'll see. What I find easier in the end. I remember trying Mario for a little bit, and then there was like a jump I kept dying on, and I switched to Luigi. World 1 is not that bad. As I'd get hit by Firebar. There was, like, very little I could have done at that point. Oh, that was close. Just couldn't wait for Super Mario Land 2. I know I needed more Mario in my life. No, the big reason why is I looked at my sheet. Lost Levels is coming up, and I already knew I kind of wanted to beat World 9. at some point, or like I knew that was something I would maybe want to do, and I figured since I'd ended stream with the game complete, now was as good of a time as any. Oh, I might have died there if I was Luigi. I don't trust any vines. Last thing I want is to, even if you backwards warp, it'll, what the heck? Why is this a giant spring? I'm just gonna go over it, honestly. Oh! Oh my goodness! Secret 1-up, okay. I had no idea that was there. I always forget, sometimes a thing that confuses me when I play Mario Maker before this is that in Mario Maker, you can always choose to do little bounces or big bounces in SMB1 style off of like a Goomba, but that's not really the case here. You can't jump nearly as high off a Goomba. It's just like the Paracoopas. No, it's not even. I don't know what the... It's like some enemies you can just jump higher off of it than others in this. I'm not really sure what the exact conditions are. So I always have to get used to the fact that I can't reliably jump super high off of it. Well, that was a high jump. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, though. Ew, I don't like this. Ah! Oh, I hear lawnmower again. Hidden block? There we go. Another one? It still seems like a really high... Oh! I need Luigi. Gosh. I need Luigi, man. I'm gonna fail here because I don't have Luigi. Yeah, it's definitely possible, I think. There we go. Well, I made it. Unfortunately, I hit the dude. I was so worried. I got so concerned about making sure I got it right that I wasn't paying enough attention to the plant. Here's another higher jump. Random block to help me. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, there was another hidden block? I thought I remember there being one. I just couldn't find it. Was I just not far enough to the right to see it? Oh, to the left. Oh, is it to get on that block? No fishy? Fishies. I'm still worried I'll fail World 9 when I get there. Because I died a good handful of times when I was save state. I would have made that if I was Luigi. Jeez. But like I said, unfortunately, I lost my save state, so hopefully just reviewing my footage was enough. Oh, did I die right at the end? That's just, I gotta get a little bit more used to that in this. There's a lot of jumps that I'm just used to being able to make without having to run first. That I can't get away with now. Oh shoot, I wasn't expecting to land on that. I saw that Potabo. Huh. Why do you not shoot a fireball there? Man, I just keep... I could have made that time. Oh! That was way too close. I'd die to a fireball randomly if I didn't just go for it. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. 2 worlds complete. There's probably a mushroom there. I don't know, actually. They just often hide them at the Hammer Bros sections. Or it's just here. I'll take it. Was this one of the levels I did a bunch? This looks more familiar than most. Like I could, like, was this one, is this where the first warp took me? Uh-oh. Did I kill another one there? Oh. Well, that cannon part seemed familiar, but maybe I'm thinking of a different cannon part, actually, now that I think about it. Isn't it bad if you keep going there? I was scared I'd fall the pit, so I wanted to scroll it so the pit was off screen, but that was a little scary too. It's a backwards warp zone. Apparently that also counts as a warp and you don't get World 9. I don't know. Anyone know how saving works in this game when you, like, shut off the power? Does it just, like, if I quit on World 9, what happens? Like, if I die and I quickly reset. Do I go back to the start of World 8? Or is it too late for me at that point? Oh no, I hear that lawnmower. Oh gosh, I should not have looked away. Why do I not remember having problems ever with this in the past? Ooh, that was close. Sorry if you can hear that loud lawnmower. Nothing much I can do about it. They're usually not here for too long. There's not a whole lot of actual grass right in front of my apartment. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh really? I thought I saw people saying there was saving. Weird artifacting, like, is my camera glitching? Or is it in the game that you're talking about? Sometimes my camera's bad and I have to reset it. Or it gets glitched out. Oh! I don't know if I almost touched that plant, but I felt like I was about to. Why is every spring in this game just huge? Oh shoot. This could go very poorly. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I don't see that when I look at my OBS. Strange. Hey, at least when I do the nasty spring level late in this game, I don't have to worry about there being Lakitus throughout the whole thing. Like in the A, B, C, D levels. Oh, this is one of the castles. I don't remember which way to go. I'm about to pull up a guide. Hello. I think this is at least. That mushroom there makes me a little less certain. Actually, I think I like this jump more. Yeah. One sec. Lost levels. Or 3, 4. Map. Someone should have a line. That's the All-Stars version. Hopefully it's the same. Did I go down from below? I did. I can't remember my buttons all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, it's just literally you go bottom the whole time? Wait, that's not gonna work with this thing, though. No! Why did they get hurt? Is that mushroom a troll? Oh gosh, yeah, there's no way you make that with the mushroom. I guess maybe if it was at the very end, I could have gotten it. Yeah, I think that would have worked. All right, what do we do here? Just go up. And this is where it gets weird. You have to go up here by getting coins. You might be able to do that without doing the coins, I don't know. They say to do this, but... What the? I messed up? No, I didn't. Huh? I wonder what I did wrong there. Is it because I fell down here for like a moment? Oh gosh, I'm running out of time. Ah! Too late now. It just worked that time. Wow. Ah! Are you kidding me? I don't think I ever seen Bowser back up that far! I've been ripped off. Bro was puppy guarding the axe. This is gonna make this a little nastier, actually, potentially, so I don't know if this is a good idea. Extra life from coins. I did it again that time. I don't know what went wrong before. And of course it was easy that time. Bowser ripped me off, man. I probably would have been fine if I held more to the right. I just didn't expect him to be that far back. Alright, World 4. Almost halfway there. I'm zooming. Surely it won't get harder. And I won't start slowing down. Especially the last world. Uh-oh. Aw, oh, dang it. Red piranha plants. I hate these mandatory spring jumps. There's one in the last world, too. Ah! Although you have to... What's hard about that one is you have to land on that little tiny platform. Oh! Oh! What a rudely placed poison plant. Poison mushroom. Back off, Lakitu. Didn't I fall in one of those pits, that pit one time? I think there's a clip of it. I don't know why that almost got me, honestly. Oh, shoot, I wasn't even trying to get that. I think there's a fire flower in there, but I remember getting messed up when I tried to do it before. Oh! That was close. Oh! Got him. So these past few levels are ones I've done many times when I was beating the game 8 times. Easy. Although I guess I didn't do the castle of this world that often because I usually teleported away or warped away. I wonder if I should have plugged in my modern controller to play these old games. I don't know. I tend to not like a lot of modern D-pads that much. Maybe I should. I know you can get also controllers for the PC that are made to be played on emulators. I could have gotten one of those too, I guess. Just doesn't feel great playing a game like this on. Oh my gosh, on a keyboard. Oh, I did make it. I just thought I didn't, and for some reason I tried to go back and land. Well, there was a guy. I was reading a thread on GameFAQs. Oh shoot. I was reading a thread on GameFAQs where someone was trying to figure out why they didn't access World 9, and the best thing they could figure out was that he had done a backwards warp, but maybe that was wrong. Oh gosh, okay. I shouldn't have died there, that was kind of bad. Last life. I barely made that, holy moly. Falling backwards. Alright, I might die here. Wait, where's the warp? In World 4, or I had to beat World 4 every time, didn't I? So I have done this over and over again. Yeah, this is very familiar. Says you could do that? Maybe. I don't know then. Who knows? I'd have to actually check the code. It's not like it matters that much. I'm not planning on using backwards warp zones anyway. Aw, man. Oh, is this another repeat section? No. Just looks like one. Never can keep my mushroom for Bowser, can I? It's just funny how trivial he is when you have it. Oh gosh. Nope. Oh, I thought that was gonna go further down and then it didn't. Huh! There we go. Yeah, and who knows what that... It was just some random GameFAQs message board, too. There could have been anything wrong with what, like, they were saying. Maybe they did warp and they forgot or something stupid. I'm just trying to reset my lives, that's all. Why is there a continue and a retry? What's the difference? Does retry mean, like, retry back from the beginning, I guess? Yeah, this is familiar, too. Boink. Wow, for some reason I thought at least they would stay down if you were on the pipe, but apparently not. Okay, the play for there is to actually jump onto that while moving. That right there is definitely harder with Mario. What the heck was this block? Huh? Long enough. So you can make him stop coming out, but it's not even on the pipe. You have to be literally directly above him. Okay. I can't tell if that's poison or not. I think it's poison, right? There is a mushroom down here, though? Yeah. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. I tried to pull off a cool maneuver, and I failed spectacularly. Just like that moment right there. I can't even say that one would have worked as Luigi, because I'm pretty sure the same thing would have happened. Doodah, doodah, doodah. Oh gosh, why is this part like impossible? Oh, I could have gone up top there, actually. Can I safely do that there? Yeah, definitely can. Isn't this a fire flower? What a nasty spot for a fire flower. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Whatever. Unfortunately, I think I still have only, like, what, 1 life? Oh, that's the warp zone. I don't even remember doing that much. Apparently I did. Or if it was easier to pull off because of Luigi. Uh-oh, I don't like the fact that I recognize the start of this level. Do you have to go in this pipe? Isn't that what you have to do, or else you repeat? I just game over. If that's the case, go ahead and tell me. At this point, I am fine with spoilers. Do I have to go in that pipe? I do go in that pipe, okay. It's kind of what I thought, but... I definitely feel like generally moving around is easier with Mario, but then a lot of the harder jumps were easier with Luigi. Oh, I could have wall jumps. Unfortunate. Level 1, no point in keeping low lives here. Only 3 lives is not actually that much, really. Wall jumps are easy with wind. That doesn't really surprise me. I definitely see that why that would be the case. Oh man. Boy, boy, boy. I don't know why I think I can make that. Technically, I probably have a checkpoint. I don't even have a checkpoint now. I still think games should start with a... You just don't lose lives if you're at a continue checkpoint. Save me the time. I'm getting too antsy though. I need to play a little more carefully. Boy, boy, oh. Nom 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 nom. Supposed to jump here, right? Yeah. Is there something in one of these blocks? That is not the something I was looking for. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I don't know if I 100% agree with game. I don't think games should not have lives. Because we've had this discussion slightly before, not quite this exact one. I'm fine with some level of making you redo stuff when you mess up. You do it to some degree always. Like, even starting from the beginning at the level every time is a method of restarting you. So I can't say I totally, like, I'm against pushing you back to some level. And I think giving you a certain number of retries before getting pushed a little further back is not a terrible way to do it. Ow. I don't get what you mean by that's what checkpoints are for. I don't agree with that. I think having some level of making you go back if you mess up adds to the intensity. You have to have it to at some level. Oh, dang it. Like, a game with infinite, or like, no checkpoints at all making it so that you can just redo wherever you die. Death is meaningless. You have to go back to some level. Even a boss fight. Shoot. Even a boss fight that makes you restart from the beginning is inevitable. I do dislike finite continues. I don't like having to start a game over from scratch. Unless it's a short game, then I don't mind it quite as much. Like a super short game. But some level of making you go back and do things is necessary, or else difficulty is meaningless. There is no difficulty without having to go back. Without having some sort of failure condition. I guess you could do it another way, too, by, like, removing resources or something, but in a way, that's just making you redo stuff, too. Oh, dang it. Ah, this world's kicking my butt now. The Wario Land 2. But that's still making you redo stuff, honestly. It's just doing lives in a more subtle way. It's putting checkpoints in weird moments and making it so that if you fail, you go back to that moment. I don't really see what the difference between a checkpoint is and a game over point. They're just two different tiers of checkpoints. Like, I don't really see why that's different. Why is one more artificially difficult than the other? One is just punishing you or making you go a little further back for doing even worse. Oh, I guess I'm close enough to it. I mean, you could just argue going back to the beginning of a world when you game over is just a different type of checkpoint. One is just making you go further back than the other. I mean, I agree that there's a balance, and old games make you go too far back too often, but I don't think blanket calling lives and continues artificial difficulty is very fair. Let's go this way. Oh! I've been ripped off! Aha! I finally dealt with that Koopa. Without him causing huge problems. Oof. Okay, that's so much easier. I should have been doing that way sooner. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to trigger the stupid platform. I can't even get past the first part of this level. What is wrong with me? Okay, hold on. I gotta lock in. Well, I finally made it in the pipe. I still have a castle to go through, though, and the rest of this level. I don't think just because something's not around anymore today doesn't mean it's always a bad thing. I think there are plenty of things that have changed about gaming for the worse. Oh, I touched the corner of the fire bar. Bummer. There's different I would say there's different types of difficulties. There's moment-to-moment difficulty, and then there's how hard something is to beat. And I would say something that makes you go, and something game overs you and makes you start out from the beginning does end up being more difficult than something that doesn't. I would say it still affects it. It's not the same as other types of difficulty, but it's like a different category, in a way. I mean, playing these retro games, I can definitely say some of these games have been harder than others due to how far back they put you on each game over. Don't know how it is in this game, but in Super Mario Bros. 1, those ending spots after water ground levels are just the endings of 1-1. Like, it's actually just the same piece of memory loaded or whatever. Interesting. Alright, don't grab the stupid... I don't know, maybe I'm just NES pilled for playing all these games for so long, but I don't really agree that there's no place for hard games like this. I've actually found playing all these NES games has given me a much deeper appreciation for them than even before I started this challenge. Ew, I don't like this generation here. Oh, I got it. And there's plenty of people I see today that mostly just like playing NES games for their difficulty. I don't know. I think there's a place for different types of designs. I don't think it's fair to just completely shut one off just because you don't like it. Is this safe? Not really. Oh, that bullet bill just saved my life. Holy moly. Talk about lucky. Whoo! Is that a fire flower? Yeah, I am worried about those games, the Battletoad ones. We do still have Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the SNES too. That's another really nasty one. And we will play Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, shoot. What the heck is this jump? I just pushed it a hair late. And we do have to play Ghosts and Goblins when we get to it on the GBA. That'll be another nasty one. What a weak jump. I don't want this mushroom. That jump stunk. Oh, I maybe would have been fine big there, though. That was close. This looks similar to, like, the previous castle I did, actually. Whoa! Oh! Hey, come on, don't mess this up. Phew. Yeah, I've heard Guidance gonna be interesting. There's an easy mode with like a code or like an input thing you can put in at the beginning that people say mostly just actually makes the game better because it's less grindy. But at the same time, I don't know if it's too out of the spirit of the challenge not to do the normal mode. Not sure what I want to do with that one. Not to mention I will, if it's bad, then I can accurately say it's bad, you know? I've only, like, barely touched Ghosts and Goblins. That's definitely one that concerns me. Oh! Ew. What's this jump? Okay, here we go. They always line up eventually. Yeah, that was a pretty bad checkpoint. That wasn't so much a problem with the checkpoint, I guess, though. It was more like with like the way they placed power-ups in the enemies. It was really weird that the checkpoint actually made the game harder. It was definitely a rare case to see something like that. Luckily, the Game Boy one wasn't quite as bad there. And they threw another checkpoint at you right before the boss. What? I was mashing it for a while there. Yeah, I've heard a lot of nightmares about the Ghost and Goblin games. Oh! Dude! Oh, it's so weirdly... I thought I was high enough still to mash, but apparently not. Yeah, I think lives can work with well-placed continues. Or, like, checkpoints between. If it's going back to the beginning, I have problems. If it's restarting a world, honestly, even like this, I can't say I don't mind it that much. I don't think the way this game does it is actually all that bad. You don't have to redo that much. And it's kind of about getting good enough at the, like, I like having to get good enough at the world that I can beat it with the lives they give you. Now, maybe they could have made it a little less brutal, but I like the idea behind that still. Because it forces me to learn the levels more and get better at them, which I enjoy personally doing. Again, I know not everyone does. But I do. Alright. I'll say my biggest issues with this game, frankly, have nothing to do with the checkpoint system. It has more to do with some of the levels, the difficulty in the levels themselves not being great. And also, getting worlds A through D is just stupid. This is a hard water level. I'm worried about World 9, guys. Yeah, I played a bit more of Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the SNES Online, and then I ran out of continues and got mad. And I had to start back from the beginning. Right, when we're talking about it. I wish you could get fish if they just come at you from below like that. Well, there goes that mushroom. Which that one was always kind of hard to get anyway. Oh my gosh. Dude, sometimes you just go flying. It's really funny. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I enjoyed it from what I was playing. Again, I didn't get that far. I mean, I got kind of far. I was on some level where the background was twisting around a bunch and stuff. From what I played, I enjoyed it more than the NES one. Oh no, is this another... Yep, with a hammer, brother. Okay. What are we on? 6-4. Might already be too late? Oh, they make you do this? That's kind of evil. Why did it look like that fire bar reset already? Alright, Hammer Brothers, we need to go up. Oh, I was slow. This might already be bad. Oh. Dang it, man. If I was Luigi, I would have been fine there. Last life, no. I don't want to do that water level again. Okay. Now let's stay up. Gosh. Go down. Oh man, there's still a lot more to this level. Bottom again. And we're just good. Okay. I really don't want to die. That would have been fine. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Whew. All right, 2 more worlds left. I burned Mario's hat. It's got a little crisp mark on it where it touched the fire. This is the world with the spring level, isn't it? Actually, what am I doing? I should definitely just... The wind carries you when you die. That's funny. I'm mad. Well, at least it's not the World C version of it. That one was evil, especially when, like, it kept getting sprite overloaded and the spring wouldn't spawn in. That was miserable. There is a mushroom here. Okay. Kind of hard to get, actually, though. Isn't there a star? There is. I have missed the star and been hit by a fish. I have not missed the star. I was still hit by a fish, though. Okay, star actually matters in this level, too. A lot of Hammer Brothers. Whew! Yeah, World 9 is very bizarre. By the way, don't get too excited. I think there's a good chance I still replay this game again. Oh gosh, why is this the same? Oh no, I remember this. This is what I remember, because I always wanted this mushroom. Okay, that wasn't as bad. I think I just did this a lot because of 7-3. Is there a fire flower here? Yeah, it does kind of feel like something glitched out or something, doesn't it? Come on, space yourself a little better here. Oh, that's fine. A little weird. Fire bars in 7-2 in the overworld. Okay. Why does he sometimes just not want to throw a spiny? It's kind of funny. It's waiting for me to get high enough. Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay. Oh, like a sprite thing would be why he's not throwing it? Yeah. Hey, this is it, right? Oh, boy. Oh, I went a little far. Okay, we're good. Goodbye, that fire flower, but it was in a weird spot anyway. Oh. Oh my goodness, I almost did something bad there. Almost decided to hold forward and it. Oh my goodness. Woo! First try. Now can I beat the castle? Telling you, man. These NES games have done something to me. It's a little scary. Did I want to go down there? I might be able to get a one up there, actually. That's what Susie just said. Whoops. Well, I still have lives to spare. Remember how they add in the bonus world blocks on the sides here? Making it like one of the tightest jumps in Mario history. Unfortunate. Would have been nice to have that for Bowser. Nope. Do speedruns just have to charge and hope Bowser plays nice? Gosh. Man, it's really hard to find timing here. Dang it! Unfortunate. That one's hard. I don't remember that one being that nasty. Or if I should try to jump over, I'm a little worried about... hitting a hammer, though. Oh, so it's an RNG thing that they can kind of either tell or manipulate? Okay. Alright, that's good. As long as I get that far in the level, though, I have no problem here. Is there no... power-ups at all in this level? Kind of rough. Right, I'm just gonna charge this time. Nope, I'm not. Oh, I could have charged right below him and it would have worked. Okay, here we go. Bowser. I tried to turn around, by the way. That hitbox is large, though. I definitely had not touched his sprite. It's clearly just a big rectangle, isn't it? Or square. That's scary. The fire bars are actually the nastiest thing. Interesting. Man, this is just so nasty. There we go. All right. 7 complete. On to the last world. Oh, I better not mess this up. I'm just so worried about dying in World 9, man. I'm just so worried. After all this. I'm definitely beating it faster, though, than the first time I played. It's not even close. Well, actually, I struggled a lot on this world. I don't know if that's a testament to Mario or a testament to me just playing so many hard games at this point. I've gotten better at timing and all that. Oh my goodness. Fortunate hang on though. I can probably use that to get past this. Okay. We're fine. Getting really mad at a fireball for ruining a frame rule improvement. Yeah, that's why it doesn't matter whether or not you're big or small at the end of that last level. I remember that, because you can't get that if it's a fire flower. I think you can as Luigi, but not as Mario. And it was really hard to get it as Luigi. I got it like once. So it's actually perfectly fine being small there. I almost had it. This is this right here is one of the hardest parts of the game. This jump. What if it is actually still technically possible as Mario? That's one physics thing I don't like in Mario Brothers. The way blocks can make you just like fall straight down. It's kind of annoying. Is there something here? Almost just use a fire flower anyway. What a troll star. Literally there to make this more nasty. Well, at least you skipped some fireball, Hammer Brothers, I meant. Bum, 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 bum. Is it actually worth it to stop and get fire powers? Interesting. Oh, because it removes the bridge cutscene. Yeah, I can see it. Alright, this level's actually really hard, too. Can I make this jump as Mario now? Guess I have to figure out. Yeah, I can. Okay. What an evil Lakitu, man! Okay, this one is gonna be weird, because I remember utilizing Luigi's jumps here, and I'm not sure how much of that I can still do. Like, I think I just jumped all the way to the right here, but I don't know if I can get away with that. Okay, I can if I hit the Koopa. I could have used... Wait, is there a block? Dang, man, hammerhead boxes. Do 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 do. Touch the Koopa's eyeballs. Their eyes are huge. I don't get why the timer stopping makes a difference in Super Mario Bros. 1 warps versus any other category. That was kind of crazy that I lived that as Big Mario. What the heck was that pattern, man? This is not good. Please don't jump over it. He always jumps over it. Ah! That was so close. There's a mushroom here. Oh. That's like way harder to get as Mario than Luigi. Alright, now for... How... Is that luck? Because as Luigi, I could make that jump. But that time, the paratrooper didn't line up. Is there a way to do that? Oh, and in warps, you don't, ever beat any other Bowser Castle. That looked impossible, though. Maybe I didn't jump quite late enough. Gosh, I thought it was over it enough. Cause he can go pretty high up there. Oop, you can pause while dying, apparently. I gotta stop being stupid and do whatever I did with the Koopas that one time. The wind stopping there is kind of nasty. Oh my goodness. Crazy pattern again. Better not jump. Good. I tried. I can get this mushroom here, but again, it doesn't actually matter much. The only thing that really works is a fire flower there. Or rather, the only thing that actually matters. I ain't getting the fire flower here. I guess it potentially lets me get hit by a piranha plant or something there near the end. Oh, it is possible! Look at me go. Now watch me lose it. Oh, I'm too good. I almost just killed that. Oh man, if I keep this for 8-3, that's huge. That'll make the Hammer Brothers so much easier. Ooh. Yeah, I think I've done that before. I was about to say, yeah, I'm not sure it's frame perfect because I've done it before. I don't think I'd be that good at doing a frame perfect trick. I mean, I guess I got the yump. I think that one might be frame perfect. But are you kidding me? I had the fire flower and everything. Why did I not go on that block, man? I got ripped off. Oh shoot, I would have wanted that for the Hammer Brother. Well. What is this? Poison. Gosh. I'm trying to remember my way of doing this level. I don't totally remember. Oh my goodness, what an embarrassing loss. Unfortunately, I remember kind of developing a strategy for that level, and I've definitely just lost it. Been a while. You know, World 7 has that one level, but World 8 is definitely the hardest. What a bummer. Jeez. I forgot I need to go late there. Oh! Dude, that guy was trying hard to hit me. I think the way I had the camera scrolled actually helped a lot. So I should try that in the future. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that Koopa shell to still be active. There's nothing good here right now. Oh man. Oh, I could have wall jumped again. I need to always try that. This spring is evil. Maybe I need to get better at just... Can't you do the full jump? I don't know. Well, hope is low, if I'm being honest. Dang it. Too anxious. Oh, I hate this part. What was my strategy for it? I don't remember. Was it just a run jump? I think it might have been to run jump. Oh, man. That level there is awful. Oh, gosh. And then I'm gonna get to World 9, and then I'm gonna die! I just do it! If only there was, like, hidden 1-ups or something in this world, that would help a lot. I wish this game gave you just a couple more lives, though. I feel like it could have used it. I said my complaint isn't too much about the lives, but now that I think about it, I think I would prefer 5 over 3. Kind of made a mistake. You can rush this part, I think. Oh, shoot. Please kill him. Oh, see, like, I did not... Hammer or hitboxes in this are kind of gnarly. They're very wide. Okay, good. I should have maybe kept going, man. I, like, thought I had Luigi or... So I don't know what was going on there. What a dumb way to lose a life. Oh, well, at least it was level 1. You know what I'm doing tonight? I'm playing real-life Mahjong with my brothers and my father. All 4 of us are getting together, and we're gonna play real-life Mahjong. It'll be interesting. Playing it for reals. See how different it feels with real players. I don't know if I'll get that into it, because I'm not that into card games and stuff that much to begin with, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. Oh, yes. Just don't hit a hammer. Oh, yes. Okay. Not even common that I get a fire flower here. The only thing I don't want to have happen is I don't want to get roamed by Dr. Bob Game 1. That is the only thing I ask. Hi, Nito, welcome. We're going back in the past to Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. I'm even fine getting roamed by Suji. Just not Dr. Bob. It can't be him. That was low. Is it just too late? I think it is. I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do the spring again, man. I had the fire flower and everything. At least I have it for the Hammer Brothers here. Just try to road me. Don't you dare. Oh my goodness. That was so sad. I almost had a fire flower for this. Now I'm worried about that spring part with the Koopas. I don't remember what my strat was. I don't know if it'll work, if I can replicate it anyway. Man, I don't remember what I did for this part. This stinks. Too many spinies. I should just kill this guy, probably. Although, he's gonna come back. That takes too long. Good enough? I knew that was there, too. I just... Ah. Stupid invisible poison block. I almost touched him there. Just gotta jump kind of early there. That's the strategy. Alright, this is the spring part, right? I think I just did a running jump, right? Isn't that what I did? Gosh. And I don't... Yeah, okay, that is what I did. That felt right. Gosh. I miss you, Luigi. Because I definitely would have made it with him there. Okay, I gotta be way more careful on that part. I'm just gonna keep going. I hit Stu. Oh, look at this! You see that hit? That hitbox is awful. What the heck? I could have wall jumped there. Not that it would have helped me out at all. It's funny, for actually doing pretty good through most of the game, this is definitely the world that... Oh, what's that maneuver? Oh gosh, the Buzzy Beetle didn't respawn. We're good. Man. Luckily, they have that whole weird, as long as you're falling down. What the heck is that kind of fire flower? Like a vegetable from Super Mario Bros. 2. The US version. This is Super Mario Bros. 2. Sort of. Darn. You just remind me of how when we used to play Mario Party, there was like a spot, I don't know if it was a capsule spot, something you could land on that would make Hammer Brothers throw hammers at you. And they fall so gracefully. Our dad joked that they looked like feathers flying down. So we always called them feathers when we landed on it. Ah! That's how gracefully the hammers fell. Dude, I hate that jump. Is there a way you could while running? Maybe there. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can learn a more consistent strat for that part. Did I discover that last time, like right near the end? Or did I just now discover that again? That just seemed familiar. If I do running Koopa strats, there's no reason not to do running strats there too. What if that's what you're supposed to do actually, with the way they make that block at those 2 blocks at the end? I wonder. How did I die last time? I didn't put the seesaw up enough, that's right. Alright. My favorite part. Oh. Oh, that was early! Okay, good. Thank you goodness for those weird falling mechanics. Whatever. At least I had a mushroom. So here's the thing. I'm gonna justify my actions. On that part, when I was playing as Luigi, I always had to pull back really soon, and I think that was some muscle memory kicking in. With Mario, I don't have to pull back nearly as soon. Okay, super high. That was still almost close. Whew! Like a loser. I don't know. When I go up against them, I seem to be the one losing more often. Alright, now, what was the strat here? It was to fall down, right? Isn't it actually easier to make those falls as Mario than Luigi, you were saying, Suji? I don't have to worry about him nearly as much. Okay, that's evil. Game over. I need to do the run before it strat. So that, again, that's another part there. That's probably easier with Luigi than it is as Mario. World, I feel like this, well, I don't know. This is one where I'm feeling the pain of not having Luigi a little more, but then again, if that one jump is easier, then maybe that makes a difference. What did I learn about that jump that made it 10 times easier, though? I don't remember. I learned something at the end, but I forgot already. Gosh. I think it was more than that, though, because that's easier said than done. I seem to remember there was another part, something else I learned. Does that matter with Mario, though? Can he hit the wall and he'll be fine? Not hitting the wall was easier than it seems. Okay. It's gonna feel very different with Mario than Luigi, though, just in general. Can you hit the wall with Mario? I don't remember. I'm getting closer. That was progress last time. And I died to a spot that I wasn't used to dying at because of being Mario, so hopefully, now that I've learned my lesson, it'll go better this time. That piranha plant isn't always loaded. It's probably better just to hit him. I got time. Ugh. Okay, now he is pretty consistently always at the same spot, so maybe you're right. Maybe it is just tighter as Mario and I was bad that one jump. No. The fire flower dream. Gonna be the first Kaizo hack. I don't know if it'd be considered a Kaizo hack by modern standards, but it definitely feels like it veers towards that way a bit, doesn't it? That was a little low. Yeah. You have to be really good at your jump there. Whoa, that was kind of weird. In order to actually, or like the first jump off of the platform. That is so much easier. Why was I not doing that this whole time? I could have had a fire flower here. Actually, I could have had a fire flower here too if I didn't mess up the Koopa. Being big here is still nice. It gives me like one hit of leeway on the Lakitus, which usually is enough to get through this, as long as I don't mess up stupidly somewhere else. Honestly, those first two were some of the hardest ones. It's a little early, but it's usually fine. Ooh. Ah. I'm jumping a little too late on that first one. That happened to me last time, I think, too. Okay. Good. 86? Wow. What were they even using at that time to do it? Alright, my favorite level. So here I need to jump on this block with momentum. There we go. I don't remember what I did here either. 87 is still pretty late though. What's the goal here? It's getting this pipe below me, right? And here it is. Where's the mushroom again? There it is. Alright, best jump in the game. See if it's easier with Mario. Oh! Does he normally respawn like that? There's no fire flowers or anything, right? I don't think so. Wait, no, there is one, right? If I get to the... Oh, man, I don't totally remember the rest of this. Oh, gosh. Where am I trying to get to? I don't even remember. I have to go down here, right? Yeah. Okay, this part got me too many times. Do I just jump for glory? Or do I wait? I'm gonna wait this time. Oh, what's the angle here? Green Koopa? Red Koopa? Dang it. What is the angle? It's Red Koopa, right? Oh, they're on a different... Are they offset from each other? I didn't realize. Yeah, I remember it's above the pipe. Oh, great. Now this fire bar's a little weird, too. Dang it! I saw that coming, man. It was just... I think I need to just do it right away from the middle, and then the timing will work out like it did last time. Uh-oh. I wanted this to be the one. So here, I think I just want to do it right away. Oh, that Podobo, though. Okay, maybe not. Oh, that's right. You said it was like RNG cycles or something. I probably can't get it consistently. I just got lucky that one time. So do I have to land on the edge of the pipe not to get hit by the piranha there? Or did I just go too far out? I think I have to, right? It's kind of sketchy. Oh, losing my duck jump. Oh, and then time it. That's right. It's a little early anyway. Oh gosh, I hate this so much. Okay. I'm like scared I'm gonna mess this up. Okay. Alright. Whew. This part seemed a little easier with Luigi too, actually. You can kind of just make this jump without worrying about the Koopas, I feel like. But... What's the play there, man? Do I just jump the whole way? Or no, I think I do want to try to land on the green Koopa. Okay, I think I know what I need to do there. That part feels harder with Mario 2, actually. I think I know what I need to do, though. I don't know if jumping instantly will work. I could try it, but I feel like I'm gonna hit a Koopa if I do that. I'm definitely not confident that'll work. I think I know what I need to do. I think the lineup was actually right, but I needed to hit the green Koopa instead of the red one. There probably is a way to do it immediately, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, but I don't know if the timing is the same or if I can pull off the maneuver the same way. Gosh, I'm not confident I can do it that way. I don't think jumping on the red Koopa is the play, or the vertical Koopa, whichever one that was. I don't think that's the play. That's what I tried last time. I think if I just go at that cycle, using the green Koopa as like a buffer, if I don't make it far enough. I don't know. That one jump does feel easier with Mario, but everything else about that level made it seem easier. Or it feels like it was easier with Luigi. Actually, there's another jump that's easier with Mario there too. The one where there's like the two pipes and I go to the left. That one feels easier with Mario. Excuse me? He didn't even jump. Oh my goodness. I'm so mad about that. What happened? If I was big, I might have been... No, I don't know. Is your hitbox different when you're big? I think it is, right? Dude, this world is still hard, man. This world is brutal. I've spent, like, half an hour on it alone. What the heck? I was pushing caps lock. So I probably would have made that if I was big there. Because I was really close to hitting the Koopa. Dude, guys, can you imagine if I die on World 9? I'm gonna be so sad. I'll do it, though. I didn't come back here to give up. Even if I do fail. That part almost does feel easier if you just go. I failed again. Yeah, I'm going to. Just pop one down right when I get there. Too bad I didn't have my old ones, because I definitely would have liked to have just... Like, I want to practice it to the point where on the parts that are a little scarier, namely there's a couple Lakitu crosses that are a little scary, or sections with Lakitus, and then especially that blooper part on the final part. Like, that was really close on the timer I did make it. Did not feel like a reliably consistent strat. Ooh, that was great. There we go. Very nice. Do I want to go into the final level with a Fire Flower? I feel like that's going to make some of those jumps at the beginning of the stage really hard. Particularly the first one. Like, I feel like I did once and it was terrible. I was actually almost tempted to save state my way through the whole game just to practice it. And then restart back from the beginning, but I'm not gonna. Obviously, I've made it this far. The hope that I might be able to do it on my first try is what I'm holding on to. Okay, this is a very different feel now that I have a Fire Flower. I meant to kill that Lakitu, but oh, he left. Ah, so nice. Glad I found that consistent way to do that part. Ah, so nice. Okay. I just didn't feel like I wasn't sure I got enough speed, but I did, barely. Does this game have like 2 states of speed, like fast speed and not fast speed, or is it all variable from lowest to highest point? Wow, I actually made this. I guess I mean when you're jumping in particular. I do not like this. I guess I can do this. Hello? Like, is it better just to do this again? I don't know if I've ever gotten to this point with the Fire Flower, honestly. This might be the first time. I think that is easier as Mario. It seems a lot easier. Feels so strange having a Fire Flower here. Oh, no, I can't have one for the end. What a dumb way to mess it up. Well, that was disappointing. It all just went down after that point. Ah, that was extremely close to getting singed by the fire bar. What a dumb way to mess it up. Indeed. Well, at least there's a chance to get Fire Flower again now. That was kind of close. It's definitely not over yet. This level does give you a chance to get a fire bar. Whew. Oh, should have killed that blooper. I'm gonna regret it now, aren't I? He's still here. You know, I could still kill him, but I'm just being stupid now. All right, I could. Let me look at this. Let me double check the state when I first get there. What does it look like? Just for future. See, I feel like I'm gonna hit that red Koopa if I jump right away. Okay, so here's the plan. We jump here and we go for green. Aha, it works. All right, this is good. You can kill this guy with fire flowers, right? Dude, remember when this guy glitched a fireball into me? That was almost it there again. Okay, there's still one more hard jump or something, right? Or am I thinking of the first game? Or is it just pretty much gold from here? Oh, gosh. Oh, it's gold from here. I was thinking of the first game with the Hammer Brother. Oh, my goodness. I almost touched that. Whoa! No! That fireball wasn't... I wanted that fire flower for World 9, man. That fireball literally wasn't there. That was actually baloney. Well, here we go, guys. Will it matter? Or will I be able to do it? Oh no. Dude, you just made a prediction. Will I beat World 9 this attempt? I think I maybe... Was my fireballs might have been disappearing. I maybe could have nailed the tell from that. But man, that was baloney. I got ripped off. Ba, 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 ma, ma. Do you keep Fire Flower to World 9? Does that carry over? I was actually just curious. I wasn't even sure if it would happen. 2 people voted yes, 2 people voted no. Someone bet a lot of points on no. Alright, Hello? We present Fantasy World. Let's try World 9 with 1 game. Alright, just in case, so I can practice in the future. There's my little save state. My little cheaty moment. I wonder if anyone's died to that first fire product plant. I feel like someone's had to, right? So, when I rewatched my footage, there's not a mushroom somewhere in this level, is there? I hung high a lot. There's a part with the blooper that's kind of sketchy, but if you go just a little bit forward, the lack 2 leaves. So if I go here, the lack 2's actually leaving. Yeah, there we go. I remember figuring that out. Glad I rewatched my footage, else I wouldn't have remembered that. Dino, what's your beef against the skull emojis, man? So this is the one scary part where I pass over him here. Okay, I did that. This is pretty much good now. I just have one more part. Oh shoot, I should have gone down. Oh no. Okay. There's no way I die. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'll tell you that much. Here we go. So the secret to this level is to get up on top. Because then you can avoid Bowser. I don't remember this part. What the heck? Okay, here we go. So the last level is mostly easy. There is one blooper that couldn't... Why is that Bowser in the wall, man? There's one... Whoops. There's one blooper that can mess me up. And the timer I did make it when I was practicing was super, super close. Oh gosh, that one hammer. This blooper here could mess everything up. Okay, okay. With that, I think I'm good. I think I'm good! I think this is it! The answer is yes! Woohoo! World 9 has been conquered! How can anyone die to the first piranha plant? Am I right, guys? Alright, that is Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels complete. Just under 10 hours.